Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 5, Episode 2. Alright, we've been introduced to Giorno Giovanna. The son of Dio.
Indeed, massacre. We have made our way back up the
lineage
down to Jotaro and back up to Jonathan. So,
and yeah,
that's right.
This is a thing. He's a calm teenager, you know,
right? Very zen.
Do his little thief thing in Italy.
Yeah, and they said he was what, 15?
But the thing is that like he's so like specific. He's so JoJo, and
indeed
he's already had some brilliant displays of his stand's capabilities.
Yes,
which
quite.
I don't even fully like have a clue. Like I don't even have I can't fully formulate a single clue as to like what his stand actually is.
Basically,
yeah, basically.
And Zen growing of things and granting life.
Yeah, but we've still got some of the original Joe Bros going around in this. We've got Jotaro, who is currently looking for Giorno.
Looking much more svelte.
Yes,
much
exactly.
narrower in the shoulder span.
Yep. Using Koichi as his eyes and ears in Naples. But we have a problem. Giorno has rustled the feathers of a gang in Naples, and now Bruno is on his way to be dealing with Giorno.
Yes.
He is already here, obviously, but he is starting the conflict now.
Right, and this gang is led by a mysterious boss, which will probably be the main antagonist for this part.
Yeah, and we've got our little encounter in a train to deal with here.
Yes.
And apparently Giorno has the sweat of a liar.
Yes.
And also Bruno's abilities
to put anything in someone's mouth that he so desires.
Quite suggestive.
Well, let's hope that Giorno Giovanna can get out of this okay.
Yeah. So without further ado, let's get into this now.
Ooh. Is this... Oh, yeah.
Let's get into the OP.
All right.
Golden Wind. All right.
Okay. This is awesome.
All right, new characters, yeah. Like that Gareki no Sokuni, you know. So many chains everywhere. All the stands. Oh.
Go.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, little plane, Jacob, check it out.
I gotta say, I am loving these designs. Like, they're so different.
All right, so we got 6 Joe Bros. All right. Nice. Sweet.
Awesome.
Let's do this. Bucciolati is coming.
ディオにとって女性とは単なる道具であり食料であったので、なぜ15年前ジョルノの母も美しい女性であったけれども決して良い母親ではなく、ジョルノが生まれた後日本に住んでいたが幼いジョルノをにして彼女はよく夜の
Oh, yeah.
So that's how she survived.
目を覚ますと母親がいない。
Oh.
Ouch.
子供にとってそれはどんな恐怖と絶望なのだろう。泣いても無駄なので、ジョルノはただ震えていただけだ。
Oh, this little boy.
Yeah.
4歳の時、 母親は結婚した。相手はイタリア人で、以後、ジョルノ
Okay.
はイタリア人となった。
Oh, and there he is in the shadow there.
そんな隅でどうしたんだ？
しかし、この男は母
Oh
親
no.
で決まって
No!
Come on!
What the hell?
パンね。ほらよ。たくネクラなガキだぜ。
他人の顔色ばかりを正確にしたのは明らかにこの男が原因だった。
Oh.
ジョルノは町のガキどもの
Wow.
彼は自分の数だと信じるようになり、
Oh.
この町にあふれる心のねじ曲が
Getting some hardcore characterization early on, yeah.
ジョルノは救われることになる。
Okay. Well. Alright.
どっかの家に入ったりしませんかね。
地面をよく見ろ。血痕があるに違いない。お前は正面を行け。俺たちはこっちだ。
Points in the other direction.
ここらで怪我した男見なかったか。
Oh. Oh.
とにかく探すぞ。
Wow.
はなかった。
Dang.
倒れている男に対し、
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
幸運なことに男の体は草が伸びて隠れていた。
Suddenly grown
Wow.
taller.
ゴールドエクスペリエン
Oh,
ス
that's awesome.
Okay.
まだジョルノ自身はこの能力に気づいておらず、無意識の行動だった。
Oh my god. So who is this guy? This is the one that teaches him how to steal from people and stuff like that?
Probably, yeah.
There's probably like some low member of a gang or mafia or what have you. And he ended up getting ousted or what have you.
And this will be his real father.
Mm.
彼がジョルノを殴らなくなった。
なんでジョルノなんぞに。
Whoa. Whoa. Why does
Wow.
he care?
ガキどもの態度が変わった。
Oh. Oh my god. He's giving me Speedwagon
high-
vibes, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
dark Speedwagon.
おい、何かの間違いじゃ。
Oh my gosh.
おまけだよ。
ありがとう。
He's big deal.
Yeah.
になってるからね。
Who is he?
静かに見守った人間として敬意を示した付き合いをしてくれた。
Okay.
から学ぶはずの人を信じるという当たり前のことをジョルノは無言の他人を通じて知ったのだ。
Oh crap. Now
No.
he's dead. He finally got caught, right? Oh, no.
Oh.
He was the one doing the killing. Yeah, this guy's serious business.
Yeah.
あの、
でジョルノをギャングの世界に巻き込まないという厳しい態度を
Ah.
Gotcha.
待ってくださいよ。
待てよ。お前だろ。父ちゃんを殺したら。
Oh my god.
いやクズだった。
Whoa, that voice.
この島のルールを破って
Yeah.
麻薬をさばいていた。
おお
見境なくな。
Whoa. Dang. No hesitation or anything in front of a kid with a gun.
Uh-huh. The safety's on.
Oh, it is, yeah. Yeah.
クズ
Wow.
だとはみじんも思わなかった。
Whoa.
Okay.
なことだが、
Bizarrely! Haha!
実をヤバンが弱者を守らない町で、ジョルノ・ジョバーナは生きるため
Dang.
に見つけた。
And that's his
セ
transformation.
リエ A のスター選手に憧れるような
Gangstar.
Gangstar! Nice! That's brilliant little wordplay there. And here we go, back to Bruno.
So maybe that guy is the boss of the gang, possibly?
Ooh, very good idea, yeah.
変わっている。
Although he would probably know.
ジョルノ・ジョバーナ
Ooh, 3D.
これからお前の頭をボール代わりに転がしながら涙目のルーをやった犯人の名を聞き出すことだって
Okay, okay.
こいつの攻撃をこれ以上ゴールドエクスペリエンスは物体を殴ればそれに
Wow.
与えることができる。
That's such a crazy ability.
Wait,
生命に変化
will it do the opposite when he hits a living thing?
Yeah,
Or a living person?
yeah.
Well, no, because. Or will it like super age him
You
or
could
something?
super age them, yeah. Oh, he did Muda!
Yeah! He didn't.
He did Muda!
Uh-huh. Oh.
Okay, what does it do? What does it do?
Okay.
I mean, he was in the OP, so...
Oh, good point.
Yeah. His music is so dramatic and over the top. I love it.
It's amazing.
Oh. Whoa, whoa.
Wait.
Huh. He's
So it's like
strong?
a supercharger, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on.
Oh. Whoa.
Wait.
What is going on? Ah. Oh. Muda! That was so cool!
That was amazing.
Oh! That pose! Oh, and he's just like, oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's got his hand on his shoulder. Like, hey, you good? Classic. Short range stance.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
I mean, yeah.
Wow. Sticky fingers. Whoa, it had like a cat sound. Oh, I love the eyeless look.
Yeah, very Daredevil kind of. Okay. Now, is this gonna be
the
like
sound effects? Oh my god!
Is this gonna be like this part's Kakyoin / like Okuyasu?
I think he's definitely gonna join Giorno. Yeah, because of the OP. But oh, whoa. Oh, nice.
Yep. It needs to end with him.
Oh, wow. Wow. That was hilarious. Made it seem like he pushed him into all of them. He just fell to the ground, dude. It's obvious.
Uh-huh.
No. But he could have done it just through the ground, too. Like, it could be anything.
He could just be in the sewers right now.
Right.
No way. He hid in the fly.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Wow!
What?
Okay!
What? What? That was like...
That's like some Josuke stuff right there.
Stuff. How? To say the least.
この場でやるしかないってどちらが先に相手に拳を叩き込むかの勝負だどうした来いよジョルノ・ジョバーナ
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
感覚だけが暴走する。
Oh!
自分の拳の方が先に入ったのになぜ
Ah.
そう思うのも無理はない。これは俺の腕ではない。俺のスティッキーフィンガーズの能力はジッパーで別なもの同士を接続することができる。これはあのガキ
What?
Wow.
今さら何をする夜のジョバーナ始末させてもらうぞ
Okay.
Now he's tapping into some Joseph shenanigans here.
Or Jonathan even.
俺の精神だけが暴走している
Oh, yeah, the step.
He's approaching you.
Oh.
一撃ではなく連続して食らったなら
I love it! It's so bombastic!
Uh-huh.
射程距離の外へ
Oh, he's taking care of the civilian.
刺さない
This is where he shows his hero qualities. He's being a good person. Yeah! Wow!
いい人だ。この少年の腕を見たとき、この腕の異常に気づいてショックを受けて、一瞬攻撃をやめた。麻薬をやっているこの腕にショックを受けて。彼は一体いくつだろう
Oh,
Wow.
dang. Jeez.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
麻薬を売る奴がいる。そんな奴は許さない。
Yeah.
あんたはそう思っている。
He's like, he's reading me so perfectly well.
This is some Speedwagon level
Yeah.
exposition of...
そのことと
Yeah, he's like, this has nothing to do with me
Yeah.
getting the hit on you.
をやった犯人を突き止め始末することを命令されている
Technically, the person who took out Luca was Luca.
Yeah.
しませんよ。絶対に。
なぜだ
あんたは僕の仲間になるからだ。
Nakama! He said Nakama! He said it, Jacob!
を倒して、
Okay,
命を乗せ
but
るつもりでいる。
I love it!
なんだって
子供に麻薬を流すようなギャングを消し去るには、自らギャングにならなくて
がどういうことか意味を分かって言っているのか
Ignore, ignore.
この街を乗っ取るには、僕はギャングスターになります。
A gang star. Instead of a Joe star.
Uh-huh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Ooh.
Oh. Oh, yeah! Out of my mind. Ooh!
Sexy, sexy.
Oh! I need your body!
Okay, but what is that stand with like numbers 1 through 7 writing on like little rockets or something?
Oh, I'll go back and check it later. What is a little, like, remote control airplane?
Yeah.
Oh, these
Stando
poses, though.
becoming human.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait. So someone's got a calculator skirt?
Oh, yeah. Plus, minus,
Awesome.
divide, and
Yeah.
multiply.
Their stand is the stand of math.
Oh, yes. Don't do math, kids, you know. I just figured out the whole part right there.
Giving out math to the women and the children.
No. Horrible.
Yeah, they're writing like little
Oh.
bullet things or rockets or whatever.
Hi, mister. You know, I'll get you your carotid artery. Yeah, I'll get you.
Holy
Ooh.
JoJo's.
Oh, take my breath
Man.
away with
Wow.
the visuals, the sound
The
design,
sound
the
was
style.
amazing.
everything is just oozing beauty, perfection. It's just
like the way like the part where he's punching him and it shows all in slow motion all the stuff happening and you hear it and just the
oh my gosh.
Wow.
Every time the stands fought, it felt like part 3 finale level.
Yeah, I know. Yep. That was crazy. That was crazy.
So good. Now, we have our not only our main character getting this incredibly in-depth backstory, we now know a little bit more about what his stand actually does.
Yes.
It puts life into things.
Right.
But if it's a living person,
it does different things than if it's an inanimate
energizer
object.
thing, but it does something that splits the consciousness from the body, which feels very, I'm just saying, it feels very, spirity stuff that was teased in part 3 and now actually shown in part 4.
Well, also,
so this could be a little bit of the segue thing.
It could.
It's not just a life thing. He taps into the spirit of objects.
And maybe that's how they'll bring it all back around to Hammond, too. So that it was a part of it the whole time. But one of the things that I think is really interesting here, well, yes, that too. But also, when I think about the spirit getting, moved out of a body, that makes me think of, ghost stuff, spirit stuff.
Exorcisms.
And possession.
Sure, yeah.
Which is essentially what Dio was. Now, granted, it was by taking the head and implanting it onto Jonathan.
Kind of, yeah.
But it was still taking over, essentially, Jonathan's body. And one of the things they talked about in the first episode was the idea of, does he have some latent Dio powers or whatever, or, some aspect of that in there somewhere?
Okay.
And that ties into the whole idea of the out-of-body experience. So the idea that here he's basically mucking with that.
Yeah.
It's aesthetically in the same general sort of area. But
I knocked the soul out of you, pop, and then...
yeah, that
But just think about not just the fact that we are getting such a good character so early, on. I gotta say, a lot of the other JoJo's in the beginning, they just have decent characterization.
Right.
They wouldn't have this strong of characterization so quickly.
Yeah, I would say the only other one that had this level of characterization was Joseph, but then that was also something where he was kind of a meme, right? He was the trickster, he was the prankster, and all that stuff. So he was.
So in some ways, his was still less.
Right. It was shallow, but it was effective, right?
This is deep.
It was a caricature, whereas this is okay, wow. Oh,
that's a pretty hardcore origin story.
I was literally just about to say that. This is a pretty hardcore origin story.
So confirmed. Dio's son. He's the son also of a Japanese woman a woman that ended up moving to Japan.
Right.
I believe she was Japanese. Yeah, but she ends up basically marrying an Italian guy. When he's 4, ends up taking him there, and we're thinking, oh, this is going to be great. But then, no, it's that this guy is a dick, and he beats him.
And okay, at the beginning, the character model almost seemed like a completely different person. Once, the fact that they, because
once he got into the wife beater and gained some weight, basically, that was just the slow descent for him.
Oh, sure.
You see him slowly but surely putting more pudge, and his arms get more and more emaciated as they just not used for anything. And I
thought his arms got thicker, but okay.
Oh, maybe they did.
But yeah, in general,
chunkier,
right? In general, he got chunkier, and at first I was like, okay, is that just a design choice to basically show that he's in the big scary bully mode and he's beating his stepson, right? But no, what you were saying, it's that totally makes sense too. The idea that, maybe he was all put together and stuff, well, certainly on the wedding day. Right. But then, but even maybe before, but then stuff starts to happen, and
maybe he starts to do some deals with gangs and stuff like that. That's where he's got all that money and stuff. And then they have this unique twist on the mentor figure, which is that
I love it.
Giorno has this mentality that scorns authority. So when a picture of authority, who might not have even been good people, those might have been horrible people for all we know. Like, they could have been just as bad as this guy because he's someone that goes and, executes people. But he seems to have this dark kind of anti-hero kind of thing where he goes and kills people who are scumbags who sell drugs to kids. Yeah. He ends up giving the dream to Giorno to change this city for the better via some more intense means.
Sure, but we have basically a concrete why for this story that doesn't just involve defeating a bad guy for the sake of defeating a bad guy, right? It's the idea that, hey, there's a problem here, we're going to try and fix the problem, and in order to do that is going to bring our main character into conflict with this boss, which, now that I think about it, there's no way it's his mentor figure. No. But I would love to see the mentor figure again.
Yeah, I think we definitely will. He's just built up in the beginning here for that.
Yeah.
I want to say there's a cool bit of world building here that I think they're insinuating is that based on the way his stand came about, he was not hit by the stand arrow. Which means he probably does have the Joestar star.
Yeah.
Which makes it perfect that he wants to be the gang star. Because he doesn't know what the star means.
Oh, yeah.
So he's probably been naked and looked at himself in the mirror and gone like, oh, it is my destiny.
Weird. Yeah.
Because this happened at a very impressionable age. Almost an age that was too impressionable. Like, he was just way too young.
And, oh, man.
So,
and I love the idea of basically it's the thing of the person that was in the horrible situation that still is able to show some kindness, right?
Right.
That basically, this guy didn't just take pity on Giorno because, his dad beat him and the kids bullied him and things like that.
It was that he owed him a debt that he could never repay.
Right,
really.
Exactly. He owed him a debt he could never repay. That simple, small act that was easy for Giorno to do, right?
Yeah.
That has this massive consequence.
And he
gave
no
life to that
motive.
guy.
He had no ulterior motive to it as well.
Right, exactly.
He just saw, like,
there was just simple compassion because, some guy that's alone and...
He reminded him, I'd say, probably of Giorno, of being beaten up and left alone by the bullies. And the bullies come by and they're like, hey, help us beat him up some more. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. He went that way.
Yeah.
I like that there's a specific kind of racial reason as to why the bullies bullied him. Because in some ways, I find it a little bit annoying sometimes when just people bully for the sake of being bullies, but it's like, no, let's make them assholes. Like, let's have there be a specific reason that they excuse themselves for that.
Right, as opposed to just throwing a bullying, just sort of slap it on here.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's like, no, he's the Japanese kid in Italy, and these people are just like, oh yeah,
you look different.
Yeah. So, okay. We've got now the way his stand awakened, golden experience.
Yep.
Holy crap. What a cool stand. The ability to influence matter in a similar way, I would say, also to Josuke. Because Josuke's was reversion, right?
Yeah.
In this one, it's maybe a little bit more of an enhancement.
Life. Like,
well, there's a transformative aspect. Let's kind of go over it here.
Yeah.
There's the transformative aspect in that he can turn something just into another living thing or what have you. Something that would have life.
Yeah.
Like he turned the
bills into butterflies and the tooth into
a fly.
Yeah.
But he also grew the tree. Remember the tree and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So if it's an inanimate object, like a tooth has some of the DNA properties that might be able to
in and of itself,
become a fly. But I wonder if there's a property limitation with regards to how he does the transformation.
Right.
Or if it is actually something rather simple where it's just juicing it with whatever life is, which, that's Hamon. Life energy. That is it. His stand might be one that just has the combination of Hamon
which
and
again
Stan.
makes sense because now they could have this be something where they're trying to pull Stan's back around to Hamon, or it could just be a thing for here.
It could be just because of the
Jonathan was
yeah.
a Hamon user, you know.
Right.
So there you go, right? And it's like that. Yep, that totally makes sense.
So he gets the 50-50. He gets the Hamon and the stand kind of thing.
Right.
And it's not that he is actually using Hamon. It's that his stand just happens to use something that
is very
some super Hamon
right,
type thing.
Which now that I think about it, that might now Dio's color was always yellow, right?
Yes.
Because of his hair.
Yep.
But Hamon is also yellow. So
Yep.
maybe that also, like the world was, gold. So I don't know. But now with where we're at, like we have a very clear like all the things come together and the stands
extremely
are amazing.
well.
Yeah, extremely well. And we even have someone else with a semi Okuyasu like stand where it's I do spatial manipulation stuff
Right.
that's just ridiculously busted. Like I can just make doorways somewhere. I can do whatever. I can go into alternate dimensions that are hidden inside of other things. Great.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure why he got hit when the guy hit the fly that was his tooth because it bounced back and hit him. But whatever. That's
Sure.
they're in the establishment phase, so that's one of the properties of how these things interact.
Right. I would say in some ways that's probably what keeps it from being too busted is that he is at the behest of the physical laws of motion applied to the areas that he is,
right.
inside.
Yeah.
So he,
Sure.
probably doesn't go underground for that reason.
Or maybe yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, crazy stuff. So that's Bruno Buccellati.
Yep.
Okay, he's going to join Bruno's crew, the gang, but specifically to undermine it, rise up, take control of the whole thing, and have that be his new thing where he changes the city's ways in which it does business with regards to like drugs and stuff and how they'll prey on kids and people like that. So he's got a classic almost Jonathan level defend the innocent compassion.
Yeah.
But he has the street smarts of someone like Joseph, and then he has the presence of someone like Dio.
Yeah.
He has the battle rush of Dio.
And he has the
intense stare down step walk of Jotaro.
And the exposition of Speedwagon.
Yes. And he also in some ways has a stand ability that is very similar to Crazy Diamond in that he ends up mucking with the states of matter.
Right.
And in a much more dramatic way, obviously. But it is a matter state manipulation type stand, which just we saw how busted that was in part 4. With this one having even more things that it can do beyond that.
And I love that it's like zipper portals. Like
I'm talking about
no, yeah.
Are you talking about you're talking about Bruno's?
Well, yeah, because what I was thinking of is what would happen if he imbued something with life and then Bruno opened a zipper on it? Would it open the zipper on himself as well? Or is it just like the force for when you hit something?
What?
Because
I'm confused.
So there's the no you aspect of when he gives something life and then someone attacks that thing.
Right.
It bounces back and hits them.
Yeah.
So if he gives something life and then Bruno were to portal things open on it with zippers, would the same portal open up on Bruno?
Yes. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
But anyways, that was sort of the tangent thing that I went to, and then the idea of just zippers on the portals. I just love that. But but back to our main character, JoJo.
He is a good boy.
He is.
Yeah.
JoJo, and he's got his bro.
Yeah. Pardon me.
Oh. And we didn't see any of Jotaro or Koichi this episode.
Yes, because this was definitely a Giorno episode.
Yeah, the Giorno episode, and also introducing Bruno as a
more than
ally.
Just a thug character.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
he's going to be one of the Joe Bros instead of the Joe Bros. He's going to be one of the Joe Bros, which apparently there will be 6 of because the OP showed off 6 characters.
Yeah.
In addition to that, they also had a woman, I believe, at least one of them was a woman at the very end, and she seems to have also her own Stendhal power.
Oh yeah, she was the one with the skirt with the
yes, with the mathematics.
Yeah,
symbols and stuff.
And then
like
there was the dude with now there were only 6 of them shown in the ED, but they were numbered
including
up to 7.
JoJo.
There was the guy with the bullets, the little things flying around on the bullets,
right.
and there were 6 of them shown, even though they were numbered up to 7.
Oh, right. You're talking about the little
yeah. But like, I am so
things.
excited to see that because that
you're not excited about the RC plane.
Okay, the RC plane does look awesome.
That's totally your thing.
Now the question is, would Joseph still manage to crash it? Even though it's not his stand or anything.
Random tentacles come out of the ground nowhere. And...
Yes. Oh, yes. We need to have that happen at some point. Just for the joke of that Joseph always makes the planes crash. Like at some point, Hermit Purple just.
Okay, but why would Joseph be around?
He retires. I don't know.
He could be alive. In fact, he should be alive.
Yeah, because it's only like 5 years since the end of part 4. So he's still kicking.
He's maybe just more senile.
More senile.
Know?
And the invisible baby's grown up 5 years.
Oh, that's
the
true.
Invisible baby's grown up 5 years. Oh, man.
What do you think about the idea that they're setting our character up to be more of a shonen protagonist in some ways than a lot of the recent JoJo's have been? Because he's like, power of Nakama.
Yeah.
I'm going to change the world.
I'm going to become Hokage, or
a gang star.
Gang star, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to become Dawn of the gang.
Yeah.
And do things right.
Dawn of the Giovanna family.
Right.
Yeah.
Social reform.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, this is so rare, it feels like, for more recent JoJo stuff to have the character be proactive.
And then
Now, I understand that Jotaro and his whole Stardust Crusaders bit was semi-proactive in that they went across the world to stop Dio, but it was based on the attack against Holly that kickstarted it all.
Right.
And what united in a lot of ways the Joe Bros together was they had a common goal. In this case, we now have our main character being like, I have a dream. And while you're blustering there about, killing me and what have you, I'm going to share my dream.
Exactly.
So is this like going to be
I'm going to show you a golden experience.
Oh, yes. I'm going to shoot new life into you, bro. Yeah. Brother.
Now
come on a journey.
Right, because
a giorno with me.
It's not takeout. It's Dio Giorno.
Yeah.
Dio Giornos.
I'm gonna Giovanna and Wida.
Yeah. Geocaching.
Oh my god.
But
I just want to see him basically do the thing of like, yeah, y'all are weirdos, misfits, and crazy bizarre people that deserve some adventure. And then he just takes them on an adventure.
Wow.
Because I almost feel like the whole thing of, let's, make Naples a better place. That feels too small. Like,
well, but the thing is that's where it can just be for now. And if he does end up establishing the Giovanna family, that could be the new line of JoJo's starting from there. Like,
that's true.
Because
this is true.
Like, I mean,
it doesn't really matter that he's descended from Dio. Like, there's
it's
nothing
still
vampire about him.
Right, and in that way they can make things even more complicated, because then if you have him being the uncle of have him being the uncle of Joseph. We talked about this, right?
We did talk about this.
Who is the father of Josuke, who's the uncle of Jotaro.
Right.
Then you have him have a kid who's then the cousin
of Joseph. Yeah. And continues the bloodline ad infinitum.
Wow.
This will be a golden experience indeed.
Yep.
I gotta say, I had a little bit of a semi when he said Muda with his stand. That was just a moment where I was just like, yes, this is a good fight. Muda? like, why does he say that? Because fan service, y'all.
Exactly.
Because he's supposed to say it. That's what he must say.
Yeah.
He's Dio's son, damn it. You think he would say something?
You want me on that battle rush. You need me on that battle rush.
Yes. You think he would say something like one of those pleb JoJo's with a roar? Like, what would he say since he's a... Oh, he would be Diora.
Diora S. No.
Diora S.
One of the things that, though, okay, on to actual, like, theorizing mode time, though. Actual theorizing mode time.
With regards to the old mentor guy?
Yes. Because okay. I feel like them setting him up there is a way that they can basically have him come back, right? But maybe not necessarily under the best of circumstances.
Sure.
Maybe he's working for the boss, right? And then there comes a point where it's like, hey, we meet again. I'm gonna go do this thing, and then it's like, what happens then? You know, like, it's
been some time.
It has definitely been some time. Yeah. So, and who knows? He might not even be alive still. Like, and then how do Jotaro and Koichi fit into all this? Like, to say nothing of if they bring in some of the other Joe Bros or something, like, we could theoretically have we could have a point where they bring in all the Joe Bros, right? You know, Joe Bros assemble, right?
Oh my gosh.
And you know, I mean, who knows?
I feel like
they zipper portal all the way over to it seems like it's more just to the other side of something, not
right.
You know, whatever.
Yeah. I think we're in a point in JoJo's where we're actually getting, like you said, somewhat of a reboot. But it's not just a reboot with regards to the bloodline. It's a reboot as regarding what a JoJo means as a main character. Because here's something that's still important to bring up, is that being the leader of a gang, that's not necessarily something that puts you on the right side of history. You know what I mean?
Well, and there's all kinds of things that he will probably be tasked to do in order to get to the point where he would climb the ranks in their organization.
So in some ways, Koichi might be sent to stop him.
Oh, yeah.
Multiple times.
Jotaro, too, potentially.
And Jotaro, too.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what my next extension was, is if we want to bring more JoBros into
between Jotaro and Dio, basically.
My God. This power is completely different.
No, I know, but just like they could have another scene where it's them two walking towards each other with the same like camera angle shot.
Jotaro, no. I want to see not the rematch with regards to them there. I want to see something where it's more of them having a good conversation. You know?
Okay, yeah.
Like having it be a thing where he chases after him. He's like, why are you doing this? And he's like, you wouldn't understand. Stand. You know.
Okay. Here's one thing I will bring up though. Now that I think about it, theoretically. All right, this is a bit tinfoil hat here.
Okay,
but even if the zipper stand only creates portals to go directly to the opposite side of something, right? Okay. Like in the case of the train, you know?
Sure.
That's still space that is basically doing this, right?
Well, is there time that it takes for him to go through that?
Potentially, who knows? But
yeah.
Okay.
Because
think about this for a second though.
Because he can open up a hole too. It doesn't have to be
right. It doesn't have to appear somewhere else. Yeah, he can just go inside something. But But okay. So what if at some point they need to call in the reinforcements, right?
The reinforcements
of the other Joe Bros, right? They're all working together. They're going up against this criminal organization, and they need everybody. But the thing is, they need them here now. They need them here now. So he's like, okay, hold on. They're in Japan, right? We're in Italy. That's okay. All right. Opens up a zipper hole on the ground to appear in Morio.
That would be funny.
And then Avengers assemble.
That would be
funny. All go, 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 go.
Yeah, I don't think he's the kind of person that has his stand work like that. I don't think his stand works like that at all.
But what if it did?
Yeah.
What if it did?
But I think it clearly doesn't. I think the main thing is that when he puts it through something that has a contained space, so like a body, you know, it then creates the extra dimension inside it there.
Sure.
But
and then
if
maybe
he
it's
needs to go through something,
He
he can just open up a zipper.
on the other side.
No, it just goes right through the wall of the train. There is no inside of a train wall, basically. Like, it's too small.
And that's where it
of
gets
a
wibbly wobbly.
Well, no, I think that's the point, is that he wouldn't be able to do that because he still needs maybe some amount of space in order to actually create a dimension.
But when he opened the thing in the train, we didn't see through to the other side.
Well,
we saw a portal dimension, and then he got out to the other side.
No, I don't. I think you're a bit off here, because when he opens it up, the big thing that's made the point of kind of like, wait, how did he do that? Is just that he suddenly, realizing he needs to escape.
Right.
So he basically does it to run away here. So see, it's just the train blitzing by. It's not actually a pocket dimension there.
Yep. Okay, there we go. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. So he can go through anything.
Yeah.
By opening up a zipper through it there.
Cool.
But yeah, it is not a.
I mean, theoretically, you could go through the planet doing that, but yeah, maybe, possibly. Who knows?
Again, I think it's because of the size of the zipper being something that would open up. It's the skin, basically. You are able to go through the skin, but we don't see another zipper popping up somewhere else and him going through it there. This isn't portals, basically.
Sure, yeah. Although, I mean, theoretically, with just gravity, you could just jump, and the gravity would slow you down as you came out the other side when you passed the Earth's core.
Yes, but he wouldn't be in the Earth then. He would be in the pocket dimension inside the Earth.
But,
I think you're trying to make it into this your own.
Now.
Yeah, I think
we'll table this for now.
I like your ideas. Hey, your heart's in the right place. But yeah, I think this is a different type of stand. We have our next probably side characters kind of given to us via designs in the OP.
Yep.
The ones that all look exceptionally good. But I didn't see anything with regards to any like specific antagonist.
Yeah.
Like, it seemed like they were all good guys. Like,
and I suppose like they could have some of them be antagonists in the same way that like during the ED for part 4 we like saw some of the antagonists that had come before.
Right.
But since like JoJo's has kind of deviated away from the antagonists will always be antagonists kind of a thing, that also doesn't mean what it used to be in like part 3 or something like that. So
that is true. That is true. Yeah. I almost feel like they're going to pull the style of part 4 in a lot of ways, because it feels like Araki is taking little things that worked here and there. So we have
like
the city
Naples
instead of Morio. But in this case, we don't necessarily have a hard villain at this point. It's about doubling down on our heroes, our protagonists, and giving them really good core motivations so that they can end up being followed well by the audience.
Right.
And the villain more reveals themselves over the course of time with our heroes' work being done in the city.
If you think about it, this actually feels like a merger between part 4 and part 3. Because in part 4, we had the location, right? We had the villain, but we didn't really know who they were yet, which is kind of similar to what we have here.
Right.
And when we have all of the stand users that we come up against that basically flesh out the town and things like that, right?
Sure.
But one of the things that it didn't have is that the stand users that we came up against on the way to Kira did not pertain to Kira.
Okay.
Right? Whereas in the case of part 3, they were at least all sent by, Dio and things like that, right? So in this case, we can have something where maybe a lot of them are sent by the boss, if the boss is, the main antagonist, right?
And one of their members, Bruno, has a stand like this, then there's probably a lot more people with stands.
Exactly, yeah. So then it's something where we can basically flush things out. Maybe some of them join, some don't. And along the way, because Giorno will be wanting to ascend the ranks, that also means that basically he'll be trying to do things in the city, right?
Yes.
And it can be like these small everyday acts of kindness as he's being sent to do these things, like selling drugs to kids or whatever, and he actually maybe helps the kids out or something. You know, he figures out some way to make the mob think that he's doing what they want, while at the same time holding to his own, you know, ideals and morals.
I like it. But yeah, that's what we have to look forward to, y'all. This is a really cool intro to a part.
Oh, yeah.
We have our OP, we have our ED, and we've got our goal for our main character.
Yep.
So y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us or the community about these shows, about anime in general. And you can also talk with Jacob about the book he wrote.
Yes, that's right. My sci-fi novel, Battle Lines. If you haven't gotten it yet, what are you doing? The link to Amazon where you can purchase it is in the description. There's some reviews on there, so go check those out, see what people thought. If you do get it, leave a review of your own.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.